So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
Darren Waller's one of the top tight ends in the NFL, and when he's healthy, he's always on pace for a 1,000-yard season. Easy play right there for him to move the chains.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. First carry for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw his car. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They go with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Counter play with Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On first down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 2nd and very short, Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Carr.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that's complete to Adams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 43 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. He's going to have the first down and more than that, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now it's Herbert. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred him free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the left hash. This from 34. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Eckler. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Herbert going to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
High throw, but the catch is made. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at the 2. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.